Kids in action on International Earth Day. Teachers struggle in rural areas of Burma. Nicaraguan boy pleads to his government to support athletics. April 18th, 2014, this is Wadada, your newsfeed from around the world. It's Earth Day every year on April 22nd. On this date, more than 1 billion people all over the world focus on what we are doing to our planet. And more importantly, what can we do to guarantee a sustainable future for the Earth? Everybody knows the importance of taking good care of our planet. These kids in Peru like to live in the city of Chilca because of the many beaches. But these beaches are not clean at all.
Ahorita vamos a ir a cuidar nuestra playa. Nosotros los niños merecemos un mundo limpio, por eso estamos trabajando.
The kids see the result of their work when they see how much garbage they've collected. And at the end, they learn that this so-called garbage can even be used to make nice things.
La gente no sabe que con la basura que botan se pueden hacer bastantes cosas.
Earth Day wants to inspire and encourage people to take action for a sustainable future for our planet.
We can form a group to raise funds from the people living around to buy those waste garbage, those waste bins. The garbages will be put in the waste bin instead of burning.
Nosotros queremos que en los colegios se enseñen sobre el medio ambiente, como sembrar los árboles que nos dan oxígeno para respirar.
In WhatsApp, we give you a brief overview of entertaining news stories that your friends elsewhere in the world are talking about. In Ghana, there's a popular game kids play in the schoolyard. It's called Ampe. The game can be played by 2 or more players. One of them is the leader. The leader and another player jump at the same time, clap, and put one foot forward just before they land. If they both have the same foot forward, the leader wins a point. Otherwise, the player wins. If the players are in a circle, the leader plays against the others in turn. They keep score until a certain number of points determines a winner.
We learn how to calculate when we're playing and play. Like when you want to know when the person's leg will change, how many times the person plays this leg before the person changes to the next leg. You learn how to calculate properly.
Who doesn't want to have a nice picture on their face? All around the world, kids get excited when they can have their face painted.
अहिले फ्यासनले यही छ अरूहरूले पनि लगाएर त्यही भएर मैले लगाएको यतिकै इन्टरटेनमेन्टको लागि एकदम मन पर्छ त्यसैले
In Nepal, a school in the capital Kathmandu organized a fun carnival with a learning experience. The kids could have their faces painted, but the color being used for the face painting contains a substance called lead. That's why the painting stall was there, to create an awareness about lead. Even though lead is used to give the color its brightness, it can also cause skin cancer. In Bolivia, the government found a solution for the transport problems between the city of El Alto and the capital La Paz. Cable cars. It normally takes more than half an hour, but now it's not even 10 minutes. The cable cars are not officially open yet, but because of the International Day of Children, the government allowed kids to experience the cable car ride.
Estamos bien alto, debe ser como unos 100 metros del suelo.
Estoy sacando fotos como un recuerdo.
Apuesto que la bajada va a ser bien divertida.
As I mentioned earlier, April 22nd is Earth Day. In addition to this, the organizers of Earth Day launched the Green Cities campaign. But what do they mean with green cities? Green cities are cities that strive for a clean, healthy, and safe environment for all their people, for now and in the future. More than half of the world's population lives in cities, and the effects of climate change are getting worse. Cities must adapt to this development by focusing on 3 key elements: energy, buildings, and transportation. Most parts of the world use old energy systems that are extremely inefficient and dirty. Buildings are responsible for almost 1/3 of all global greenhouse gas emissions. Buildings use lots of electricity, natural gas, and oil. For example, as lighting, heating, and warm water. Transportation is the fastest growing source of greenhouse gas worldwide. 3/4 comes directly from cars, motorcycles, buses, and other vehicles. By tackling these 3 key elements now, green cities work on a sustainable future for generations to come. This week's short news starts off in South Korea, where a ferry has sunk. More than 300 Seoul high school students were aboard the ship for a 4-day field trip. The ferry was carrying 475 people. At least 9 people were confirmed dead, and nearly 300 are still missing. In Nicaragua, they organized the Hospital Mini Olympics. Over 400 athletes with chronic diseases competed in different sports. A chronic disease is a long-lasting sickness that can be controlled but not cured. The event promotes the right of these sick children to have a normal life. It also tries to draw the attention of potential sponsors for help with the expensive health treatments.
Es importante porque ese medicamento que ellos tienen es bastante caro y así algunas empresas los pueden ayudar a ellos económicamente porque no tienen recursos algunos niños.
In South Africa, the Cancer Association says that 1,500 children are diagnosed with cancer every year.
My name is Sarah Stradom and I live in Alberton, and I was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, which is a rare kind of cancer, when I was 8 years old.
Cancer is seldom taken seriously. Some of the myths surrounding it can threaten lives.
There are many myths around childhood cancer. The first one is that children don't get cancer, which is not true. We know children do get cancer. The other myth is that it's a white man's illness. And about 75% of the children that we treat are from our black communities.
Well, my uncle has cancer.
When my granddad, he died because of cancer.
My uncle had cancer and he died of it.
Cancer can be a challenge to overcome for anyone, in any age group. In Indonesia, parliament elections have been held across the country. Along with their invitations and IDs, people went to the booths to vote for members in the House of Parliament.
Harapannya mungkin untuk 5 tahun ke depan pasti yang mungkin kemarin kepilih buat jadi anggota DPR, DPRD, DPD itu bisa kinerjanya lebih aktif lagi, nggak nyepelein rapat-rapat lagi, buat pokoknya harus lebih baik dari yang kemarin-kemarin, tahun-tahun kemarin lah.
Our next story comes from Burma, where teachers in rural areas are struggling a lot more than their colleagues in towns or big cities. Only a few teachers want to teach in the rural areas of Burma. Some resign when they face the difficulties and the poor state of the schools in villages. And not all the villages in Burma have schools. Many children have to walk a long way to get to a school. Normally, most of the new teachers start teaching in villages before they get a chance to move up. But there are less opportunities to develop themselves, and it's not surprising these village teachers work as gardeners for extra income. No matter the circumstances in which teachers have to do their jobs, kids will always find a reason why one of them is their favorite.
Profe Adriana es buena persona, nos comprende, nos enseña bien, nos ha llevado a la paz y nos ha enseñado más de sociales, más de las historias, la de Eduardo Avaroa, de las peleas, que de Ayacucho y otras cosas más.
The role of a teacher at a school is to educate children and to be friendly to them and to be just like a mother, to take good care of children when they are teaching them, not to be to help children not to be stubborn and to give them good manners.
क्लासरुममा टिचरको भनेको चाहिँ स्टुडेन्टसँग फ्रेन्डकै भूमिका हुनुपर्दछ। यसो गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ यी स्टुडेन्टहरूलाई अब जुन किसिमको मनबाट भय डर त्यो पनि हटेर जान्छ अनि सरले पढाएको कुरा सुन्ने हुन्छ अनि त्यसपछि आफ्नो मनमा रहेको जुन जिज्ञासा हुन्छ त्यो पनि फ्र्याङ्कली भएर सोध्न सकिन्छ। यसको एडभान्टेजहरू चाहिँ तिनीहरू हुन्।
Here in Wadada, we give you the opportunity to show your own video on a topic that you would like to share with the rest of the world. Like this one we got from Nicaragua.
Mi nombre es Eduardo, tengo 15 años, practico en la Academia de Alto Rendimiento en la única pista olímpica del país todos los días. Nuestro deporte, el atletismo, está recibiendo poco apoyo de parte de las autoridades porque es un deporte menospreciado, aprecian más otros deportes como el béisbol o el fútbol por tradición principalmente y creo que es un deporte que debería recibir más apoyo tanto económicamente como moralmente del gobierno. En medio de la pista está un campo de fútbol y hace un par de meses hicieron un cambio de la grama. En este proceso dañaron mucho la pista por el polvo y porque pasaban camiones de más de 10 toneladas y no tomaron medidas adecuadas para este proceso. Le pediría a las autoridades que apoyen más este deporte porque es un deporte muy bonito y recreativo para las escuelas nicaragüenses y que cuiden más nuestra pista porque es la única que tenemos.
If you want to stay up to date with Wadada, please check our Facebook page. It's also the place to upload your own personal video story that you would like to share with us. And who knows, the next broadcast could be yours. Today's headlines were: Kids in action on International Earth Day. Teachers struggle in rural areas of Burma. Nicaraguan boy pleads to his government to support athletics. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Wadada!